Hey, what's good, y'all? It's Coffee on the vid. And people, you guys see dude picture with Jeezy. Do y'all recognize him? You may not, you may. His name is 211. Some cats call him Deuce 11. And you may remember him from this.
Hey, this is crazy, man. Man, this shit crazy, blood. This is blood shit, blood. Nigga got red beamers and shit, blood.
So if you don't remember, he's the dude that filmed the Boskoe Rosemo fight video. And in a way, he's kind of like the narrator also to the video, as you hear him throughout, the video giving play-by-play narration and breakdown.
Camera, blood. Candy camera, he way in the cut, though. Element of surprise.
You walk up to the park right now.
I be blood right
I
there.
know. Let him go to the park.
Look at that nigga. Hey, this shit is funny, man. All off Twitter, bro. Hey, after this shit, bro, we gonna put this shit out, bro. I'm canceling Twitter, man. You niggas just talk too much. This shit is just too fake for me, homie. You know what I mean? I'm gonna let my little nigga, take my account over. It's at 211, by the way. You know what I mean? At the number 2, BLEVEN, you know what I mean? Come on, blood. This is my pull up on him right there. He's right there. Fuck it.
Hey, right here. Matter of fact, he right here. Damn, fuck it. Keep walking.
We be blood walking and shit. LA shit.
Get him. Got him, coach.
Yeah, so he kind of, like I said, kind of narrated the footage as well as recorded it. Now, he also ended up going on to have an issue with the game at Lil Wayne's 30th birthday party. If you guys recall, prior to the Rosemo Boskoe beef fight or whatever, Rosemo had knocked the game out. And when the game was at Lil Wayne's birthday party, he sucker punched the 211 dude. You know what I mean? But what a lot of the, fans and stuff may not be aware of, and this is no disrespect to 211's music or anything like that, he, is an artist, a rapper who is signed with Jeezy, CTE World. And once again, no disrespect to the man's music, this was just kind of an early example of rappers when it came to the internet trying to do things and go viral outside of the music to help with their career or whatever the case may be. There was some beef involved in here or whatever, some street-ish, but you see it got took to the net. This was one of the earliest examples of that. But his career didn't really pan out like that, you know what I mean? He's no longer with Jeezy, with CTE. He does, have somewhat of a fan base or whatever. Like, hit the comments, y'all, if you fuck with 211's music. If you do, drop some tracks or whatever that you rock with. But you know what I mean? He's not like a huge artist at this time. From even all these years that passed, he's, I believe, back on the independent scene. And he just did an interview. And yo, why do all ex-CTE artists that were signed to Jeezy, not like Jeezy? Because by the way 211 was going in on him, he don't like him, you know what I mean? But we see Freddie Gibbs fell out with him. The only artist that really seemed to have a career that came to fruition and blow up was like YG. Everyone else, like I said, including 211, does not seem to care for Jeezy because he went in on him.
What did you think when you saw the Versus thing? What are your thoughts on it?
Played itself.
You think so?
Played itself every step of the way. Like, for what? You sell no records like that. Don't nobody even know you had an album come out and you did all this just to shit on the people I was sliding with you, like, Mactown niggas, basically.
So you heard him, man. He felt Jeezy played himself to the fullest, and he also, had some things to say about Jeezy being disrespecting the memory of Pookie Loke or letting Gucci do it.
I mean,
the guy that died, you know what I'm saying, and then Gucci showed his ass. So you
yeah, I think when Gucci started getting disrespectful,
man, Gucci been disrespectful.
No, but I'm saying like at
I knew
that
Gucci was finna be disrespectful.
Yes,
Gucci
because he
came
was even
out
trolling
swinging
on Instagram.
Yeah, he came out swinging.
The other side of the coin is like, well, Jeezy's showing people that, you know, you can grow.
Fuck all that. Ain't no growing because the homie rest in peace can't grow. You feel me?
Right.
You doing all this for what? Now you didn't try to shit on this nigga your whole career and his whole career. What's the use of y'all patching up? Like, I feel you. You know that's cool, but like, come on, man. You didn't. I was watching that shit in the dark. Like, what the fuck, bro? You let that ride? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you come out with the BMF shirt on and all that. Like, man, them niggas don't even like you, bro. Like, what you trying to do? You feel me?
So that was just some clips, you know what I mean? 211 was on the Bootleg Kev podcast, but he wasn't feeling what Jeezy did at all. And I've heard a lot of other people echo these sentiments, you know, because I always put it out there on the channel, you know what I mean? I'm not a street dude or nothing like that. I love the music and, you know, ultimately ending beefs, squashing beefs and such is a good thing. You know, but I've heard other people say what 211 said. And like I said, this is just clips. This is not the whole thing. Go check it out in its entirety. But he was saying, like, how are you going to squash it with Jeezy when Jeezy's going in, like being disrespectful? And that's what I'm saying is I heard a lot of other people say that who were basically like, yo, that's good to patch things up. But Gucci was being disrespectful. And 211, you know, mentioned Pookie Loke's family. And I believe, I saw some things come out in the news where Pookie Loke's son or someone in his family was not happy with Jeezy. And you heard at the end there about the BMF shirts and all that. Like 211 definitely is not feeling Jeezy at all. So hit the comments, guys, with your thoughts on all that with the verses and such, you know. I mean, obviously, this is something we've discussed in other videos before. But with 211 coming out and speaking up on this, you know, I have to ask everyone's thoughts. Now, getting back to what we were saying about CTE as, you know, a label. Once again, I mentioned earlier in the video, no one that was signed with Jeezy seems to fuck with him. You know, and for all the fans out there, who do you think that was on the label that was dope? I mean, like I said, other than YG, has anyone really made any noise? I mean, there was Dope Boys Cash Out. They had a hit or whatever, but something went wrong with them where they got off CTE. USDA dropped a couple projects, but I even remember seeing Blood Raw, I believe, or one of them dudes dissing Jeezy. So what is it? Does he not market the artist the right way? Does he not, you know, is he not there to push their careers right? Like, what are your guys' thoughts? I mean, Gibbs, I thought Gibbs is dope. And I thought the fact that Gibbs is doing what he's doing now proves, you know, that he definitely had some talent and deserved the deal. But I don't know, you know, we've heard him discuss a lot of things about Jeezy. So tap in with all your thoughts about that. Also comment, guys, did you know that this individual 211 who filmed the whole Rosemo Boskoe fight, did you know that he was a rapper, that he was signed with Jeezy? Like, I swear a lot of cats I talked to over the years had no idea that this dude had a deal and was signed. But that's not all that he said about Jeezy. Like I said, that's just some clips. But he said, man, Jeezy needs to just retire and get up out of the way. You know, almost seemed like this versus was supposed to kind of be a send-off for his career, because they talked about how, you know, Jeezy nowadays has kids in school and he's married and he's talked about retirement and he's kind of trying to move on, and you know, he's not necessarily the snowman the way he was before. He's trying to do other things and I guess mature and grow somewhat out of that persona. I mean, I guess he'll always kind of be the snowman at heart. But 211 was like, man, he ain't been that dude for a long time. So let's discuss it all in the comments. You know what I'm saying? 211, Jeezy, CTE world. Let's discuss it all. As I said, if you're new to the channel, this is Jay Coffee Talk, guys. We blog music, news, sports, current events, life, and much more. It's all about tapping in with the people and hearing what you guys got to say. Rest in peace, Rosemo. Rest in peace, Pookie Loke. As you know, their lives were discussed in this video as we went all the way back in time from 2011 to current time. You know, as that's when 211 was signed with Jeezy. You know, did Jeezy make a mistake doing what he did out there with Gucci? Like, I was behind that. He was trying to be like, yo, let's squash the beef. Let's not see. You know what I mean? I think that's a good message, but I've heard a lot of people just say you can't do that when Gucci was out there talking ish. When Gucci was talking ish, they said you can't do it. So what do you think? Let's talk about it all. Sub to the channel. I'll catch you guys on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.